Hello everybody, if you're new here, my name is Colleen and I'm on a journey to lose 100 pounds. And I thought for today's video I would do the update on for my weekly weigh-in with a what I eat in a day. So today it's Thursday, it's pretty rainy, but it's beautiful fall weather outside. I'm working from home, so it's just gonna be a pretty relaxed day around the house. So let's get this started. Around 9:30, I'm just going to make a really quick breakfast because then I have to jump back on the computer for work. So I'm going to make just a piece of toast with 2 eggs and a little bit of avocado. I just feel like having avocado today, and this one looks like it's pretty ripe, so fingers crossed, we'll see when we get in there. Give this a go. I do have a table, by the way. I just choose not to use it most days. This is how I love my eggs. With that gooey yellow in the middle. So good. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast, do a little bit of work, and I'll catch up with you around lunchtime. So I've done my makeup. I'm not going anywhere, but it just makes me feel a little bit better to have some makeup on my face. So second half of the day is going to be a makeuped face. made up face. Just a quick update on my weekly weigh-in. I did weigh in on Monday, even though today's Thursday. I just haven't had a chance to record this video yet. But I did lose 0.2 pounds this week for a total of 24.6 pounds lost. So it's not a big loss, but I'm perfectly happy with that. Last week was a little bit of a rough week. I was just having a lot of fatigue, didn't really want to exercise at all because I just wasn't feeling well. And so I kind of gave myself a little bit of a pass. It was also super stressful because it was election week, and like, I just couldn't stop watching the news, and I wasn't sleeping as well as I normally do, and I just was not having it. So I gave myself a pass. It wouldn't have been good to continue to push myself like to my maximum limit last week, so I am a-okay with that. I'm still having some fatigue and like headaches and stuff this week, so I'm still not back to running, but I am doing long walks and yoga. So today's a little bit gray and rainy outside, so I'll probably end up doing a yoga class. Yoga with Adrienne. I love her. Check her out on YouTube. This week is pretty much going to be more walking. Meal planning has really been working out for me really well. just knowing in advance what dinners I'm going to be making throughout the week. And then I can just plan my breakfast and lunch around that and not have to stress and scrimmage in the fridge to find something to make has been really, really helpful. So I'm going to continue to do that. The other thing about last week is that we still had a lot of Halloween candy around. So between me not feeling my best self and allowing myself to indulge now and then, it just don't think there's anything wrong with having candy if you're trying to lose weight, as long as you're not like eating a whole bag like I used to do, because that's not really very healthy for your body or your mind. So it's all about balance, and I've been really working a lot on balance and what that means for me. I think I really want to get out of the whole restriction binge cycle, and I hate using the word binge because it actually can be a trigger for a lot of people. So yeah, so I want to get out of the whole like, let's restrict for 3 months and then feel like you have to go off plan and then just go the total opposite, like eating pizza and pasta and chocolate and candy and cookies all at the same time because you're trying to get it all right now, because it's only going to last for so long before you know that you have to restrict again. So I'm trying to get away from that and just listen to myself, my body and my mind, recognize when I am missing something and make sure that I add that into my diet. This week I bought bagel thins and reduced fat cream cheese so that I could have bagels. I used to have bagels almost every day, especially when I was commuting to New York City. There are bagel carts on every corner. So I used to have bagels all the time and start my day off like that. And I miss the taste of the bagel and the texture of the cream cheese. I really miss that, but I am doing bagel thins and reduced fat cream cheese. I had chicken Caesar salad this week, which I made at home, one of my favorite all-time foods. So just trying to do more of that, make healthier versions of my favorite foods, make sure that I'm still eating them and not getting deprived. And that's been really working out for me. And of course, just general mindfulness. I've been meditating a lot more, just trying to get in touch with my thoughts and emotions and dial into whatever's going on internally so that I can manage my behaviors. Yeah, just, one day at a time. There's really no end point to this. It's just going to be long-term sustainable, but taking it one day at a time so that I don't get overwhelmed. Or not putting a timeline on things either. Like some people will say, I want to lose 50 pounds by March. If you don't meet that goal, then you feel like a failure and then you drop off. So, some people need those kinds of goals to keep them accountable, but I prefer to just go one day at a time, make progress, and then see what happens. All right, so I'm back in the kitchen because it's lunchtime, and I'm going to make a slow cooker sausage and peppers for dinner tonight. So I'm going to put that on first before I make lunch, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So that way it'll be ready by dinner time. Ingredients, it's a super easy recipe. I'm just using a package of sweet Italian style chicken sausage, mixed peppers. You could use fresh bell peppers if you wanted to instead, but I am just going to use a pack of the frozen mixed pepper strips, a little bit of marinara sauce, some diced tomatoes, garlic, an onion, and then Italian seasoning and red pepper flakes, and of course salt and pepper. now that the slow cooker meal is on, I really only have about 10 minutes to make something for lunch. So I'm going to make this light progresso savory vegetable barley soup, 130 calories per can. I always keep soups on hand like this because on a day like today, for example, I had avocado for breakfast, and by the time that I logged in, everything that I ate, I realized that I had used like 600 calories for breakfast, which is, for me, that's a lot. Usually my breakfast is very light, and then my lunch and dinner are bigger meals. But yeah, so like just having soup is really good. I'm gonna make a side salad with this too, because I don't think that just a vegetable soup with like no protein in it is gonna keep me through the afternoon. But I am still pretty full from having the avocado this morning, so between this and the salad, it should be pretty good. All right, you guys, so this is my finished lunch. I have the vegetable soup and then just a garden salad. All that's in here is romaine, carrots, some radishes, tomatoes, and I did top it with 2 ounces of ham, which I measured out. I just felt like I needed a little bit of protein for my lunch. I always like to have some sort of protein with every meal. And then I also used some of this Ken's Simply Vinaigrette Greek salad dressing. So just 2 tablespoons of that on top. And that's my healthy lunch. So I'm gonna enjoy that while I'm on my Zoom meeting and get back to work for the afternoon. All right, so I just finished work. So I'm going to do a yoga workout. I'm going to do yoga with Adriene, a total body yoga deep stretch. It's about 45 minutes long, so perfect. So I just finished my yoga with Adriene, and I feel great. I feel wonderful. You can tell I worked hard because there's makeup underneath my eyes. And you can see a little bit of perspiration. So I worked. But I just want to show you because I was doing the movements and at one point I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, can people really do this stretch? Look at this. Look at this. Ready? I'm going to flip it around. So I know that there are even crazier yoga poses than this, but for me, this movement of being able to put my back knee down and lift up and hold it with my arm, that is not possible. That is not even closely possible for me right now. So I did the best that I could, but I was like, no way, no way. Let's check on the peppers. Smells really good. Smells like marinara sauce mainly. That's because it's probably because I put a whole jar in there, but let's see. So I haven't cut up the peppers yet. All right, I haven't cut up the sausages yet. It does look a little bit more saucy, I guess, than I had planned, but it's okay. I guess I'll cut it up now and then let it simmer for another hour or so, and by then it'll be dinner time. All right, so it's dinner time. I did put on some rice, so I just have some brown rice that I've made in the pot, so you can see. So let's see how the sausage and peppers came out. Let's take a look. And again, I did cut up the sausage in between. Oh yeah, it's definitely ready. There's a lot of extra sauce here, but that's okay. I might save it for tomorrow, because tomorrow we're having chicken parmesan. So whatever we don't use today, I can use tomorrow. But that's great. So I'm going to plate this up over rice, and then Joey and I are going to have dinner. So this is the finished meal. It's steaming because it's so hot. But it looks really good. I'm excited about this. All right, so I'm going to give it a try. First bite. If you hear the TV in the background, it's because we're watching the football game. It's really hot. That's really good. Really good. Ooh, it's got a little kick to it with the chili pepper flakes. Mm-hmm. Definitely really good. I love sausage and peppers. It's always the fan favorite. Like, always so good. Thumbs up. So that concludes today's video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please remember to hit subscribe and sign up for notifications using the little bell, and give this video a thumbs up. I hope everybody has a really good week, a really good weekend, and just positive things all around. All right, take care.